Amen, amen. Thank God, thank God. We're glad you're here today. We're glad to see you today, even though I can't physically see you. I can feel your presence watching this video. And I want to thank God that you're here today. We got another wonderful lesson. I ain't gonna hold you too long today, but we're gonna teach a little bit about life today, about some things in life, and about how we can better live our life. You got some people they ready to go to heaven, and you got some people they trying to stay here on earth. But I'm ready to go to heaven, but at the same time, while I'm here on earth, I want to try to make the best of it as I can. Amen. So that's how I look at it. Anyway, I can thank God today. We're going to talk a little bit about uh, kind of a cliche, not cliche, but a taboo subject. Uh, not really taboo. Uh, we're going to talk about mistakes. Just like what I just did right there, mistakes. We're going to talk about mistakes. What are mistakes? Are mistakes good or bad? Are they right or wrong? It's three things, in life that make you question a lot of things. One thing is losing. What is that? Making mistakes and making bad decisions, which technically are mistakes. So, what is a mistake? Is a mistake uh, something that is uh, good, or is it something that's bad? Is it something I should embrace, or is it something I should reject? What are mistakes? A mistake is something that everybody has had, or at least done at one point in their life. Everybody's made a mistake. One person that just said has never made a mistake. Everybody making mistakes. You heard people say that everybody make mistakes. So what are mistakes? What is it? What is a mistake in this earth realm, in this matrix? What is a mistake? A mistake is something that you tried to do. You had every right intention, and you still messed it up. You had every right. You was trying to do it right, but you still messed it up. It's the same thing with losing. You tried to win, but you still lost. You was trying to live holy, but you still fell short. You was trying to go without sinning, but you still sin. You was trying to, do everything right in the marriage, but you still said the wrong thing. You was trying to pass the class, but you got some questions wrong on the test. Mistake, mistakes, mistakes, mistakes. What are they, and how are we going to deal with? How do you deal with mistake? Well, we're going to talk about what is a mistake. You look in the Bible, you from the Genesis to Revelation, all you see in the majority of the Bible, all you see is people, normal people, making mistakes. I mean, you can pull any character out in the Bible. Sooner or later, I don't care how right they was, how holy they was, how close they was to God, they made a mistake. And I could probably name off any character in the Old Testament and New Testament, and you can probably tell me what mistake they made. Moses, what mistake did he make? Well, he made several mistakes. He hit the rock when he was supposed to touch the rock or something. He hit it and made, to make water come. He lost his temper. He killed a man. Okay, let's look at uh, Abraham, the father of the Israel nation. He got ahead of God and tried to create his own son. He didn't want to wait on God. And then he created Ishmael. Let's look at uh, David. Because we all know the story of David and Bathsheba. Mistake. Let's look at Samson. He messed around. He started talking too much. He liked this woman, and this woman, he started told the woman where his strength come from. Mistake. And I can go on and on and on. Look at Peter in the New Testament. He made a mistake of saying he would have never denied Jesus. Jesus said before the cock crowed 3 times, Before the cock crow one time, you're going to deny me 3 times. Mistake. Okay, now that we have established that everybody makes mistakes, including you and me, what are mistakes? Is it a glitch in the matrix? Is it a glitch in the person? Is it a glitch in the reality? I think mistakes are is a humility program in the matrix. What I mean by that is you have to make mistakes in order to stay humble. If you don't make no mistakes, you'll get what? In pride. And you start feeling like God is the only one that don't make no mistakes. Everybody else make mistakes. And see, if you don't make no mistake, you start thinking you God. And you start thinking you above God. Who made that mistake? The devil was perfect, right? He made a mistake of thinking that he was perfect and that he didn't make no mistake. And then turn around and made the biggest mistake of all. You see how that happened? Mistakes is what keep you humble. Mistakes will let you know that you need God's grace. Mistakes will let you know that you have to look to God, because most mistakes you can recover from. Some of them you can't. So we have to be wise. We have to make as less mistakes as we can. But even if we try 100%, we will make mistakes. So what do I do with a mistake? Now that we know what a mistake is, that it is a humility program in the matrix to keep the individual, the program to keep the individual humble. A lot of people don't even accept that. They make mistakes and they still try to be lifted up in their pride. Mistakes are so you can humble yourself down before God and know that only He is perfect. So how do I deal with my mistakes? Simple. First of all, try not to make no detrimental mistakes. That means you gotta be wise. Second of all, the mistakes you do make, take it to God. Confess it to God. Say, God, I made a mistake. God, I made a mistake. I married somebody I shouldn't have married. I made a mistake. I bought this car knowing I shouldn't have bought this car. I made a mistake. I said something to this person I shouldn't have said. I made a mistake. I took a pencil from work thinking wouldn't do no harm. Somebody saw it and said I was stealing. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Every day you can make a mistake. And I'm telling you, what do? Humble yourself and recognize it was a mistake and take it to God. And try not to make no stupid mistakes. You have 2 kinds of mistakes. You have honest mistakes, then you have stupid mistakes. Stupid mistakes is something like driving crazy. Stupid mistakes is being with somebody you don't really know them that well. Stupid mistake is running from the police. And after he done told you to stop and you keep running. That's a stupid mistake. And I can go on and on with the stupid mistakes. Foolish people make stupid mistakes. Wise people make honest mistakes. So know the difference between an honest mistake and a stupid mistake. Don't make a foolish mistake where you just being a fool and you made a mistake and you ended up in jail or ended up hurt some kind of way. That's a foolish mistake. The honest mistake is you was trying to do the paperwork right. You was at work, you trying to get the paperwork right. You misspelled some, you got the papers mixed up and it didn't come out right some kind of way. That was an honest mistake. And God will can bless an honest mistake. And God can have mercy on a stupid mistake if you ask Him. But the key is trying not to make no mistakes. The key is to just be right in your heart. When you're right in your heart, you'll make more honest mistakes than stupid mistakes. When you're wrong in your heart, You'll make more stupid mistakes than honest mistakes. Stupid mistakes have more dire consequences than an honest mistake. Honest mistakes have consequences too, but God have a way of turning those around. And the only way God will turn a stupid mistake around is if you ask Him for mercy and realize it was a dumb, stupid mistake. An honest mistake is you thought you wanted this car, and you got caught up in the moment and signed them papers, and you get home and be like, "What have I done?" That was an honest, stupid mistake, or a stupid, honest mistake. You should have reined in your emotions and look at the thing more clearly. Stay sober minded. So don't think of mistakes. When you make a mistake, don't think of yourself as bad. If you make an honest mistake, if you make a stupid mistake, recognize it and try not to make stupid mistakes. But God loves you. God, I know my daughter said this morning, that's the way pets are. God gave us pets to show us what it's like to feel unconditional love. That's the way God feels the unconditional love. Stay humble before God. Try not to make no mistakes. But if you do, confess it before God and keep going. Mistakes are a part of life. Everybody make them. Everybody got them. Anybody tell you they don't make no mistakes is making the biggest mistake of all, because they telling a fat lie. Amen. So I have to thank God, and I hope this video helped you today. I pray that your life and your day will be blessed. Amen. Thank God, and be blessed.